Ishabot and Gun in the house, back with another bang on video where, ladies and gentlemen, we've got more news about Arsenal. Exciting young talents to be brought on loan at Arsenal. This January window is definitely going to be a make or break for Mikel Arteta's Arteta ball, because we are going to talk about how things can change, and of course Arsenal will try to bring in more reinforcements. This January I will be more than happy to cover all the transfer news with you guys, and of course the best part would be the content that is going to come up with. Well, I always love to actually deal with the whole transfer news with you guys, as we did for Thomas Partey. I hope we get some more signings. But what are the players that we are talking about? This video is all about that. The first thing that we all are going to talk about is, according to Simon Collins, who tweets out, Arsenal wanted to bring in David Raya of Brentford in the summer, make him second choice, and Runarsson the third, number 3. Well, it looks like Runarsson is not up to the mark to replace Emiliano Martinez, Arsenal's cup hero, as its keeper. The Howler proved that. But moving on, well, according to El Confidencial, Madrid Zone have tweeted this out, that Real Madrid are considering loaning out Rodrigo Goes. Arsenal and Inter Milan are both heavily interested. So yes, you can understand, this is coming from a very, very elite source from Real Madrid. Arsenal are definitely interested in loaning out Rodrigo Goes from Real Madrid. Now, Simon Johnson just tweeted out that Lampard says Ziyech is not fit to play for Chelsea versus Arsenal. Hopes to have him back within the next week or so. More update, keep watching, because we have something from Nizar Kinsella as well. So James Benge tweets out, Ben Chilwell and Reece James both doubtful for Chelsea's game against Arsenal. Frank Lampard has confirmed. Let's talk about Barca Center have tweeted out this huge news about Shkodran Mustafi's possible signing for the club. He says it would be for 6 months. It's considered he's fit the profile because he has experience in La Liga. The technical secretary likes him. He plays very little at Arsenal and could even join on loan, according to Josep Capdevila. So according to Josep Capdevila, it's pretty much clear Shkodran Mustafi might leave Arsenal on a free, on a 6-month loan deal from Barcelona, and they are very much desperate to land Shkodran Mustafi. I think we underestimated Shkodran Mustafi's pull, man. Barcelona is coming for him. But moving on, well, Jamie Redknapp feels sorry for the youngsters as he blasts the Arsenal team as a team full of kidders. He says, it's a real problem for Mikel Arteta. Losing 4-1 at home is not ideal. The last win they had was November 1st at Man United. To be fair, I thought they were onto something then. All of a sudden things have gone and they're now devoid of confidence. Of course they can sack the manager, but the bigger problem is there's only 3 or 4 players you can trust. There are too many that no matter what you do will let you down. It's a team full of kidders right now, and I feel sorry for the young players. However, ex-Arsenal goalkeeper Peter Cech believes in Mikel Arteta. He says Mikel Arteta needs more time and hopes his players start stepping up to help him. He says, at the moment when you hit the wall, this is the moment you need everybody to pull in the same direction and help you out. This is the hardest part in football, because it's easy to suddenly say this is not working and do something else, but you can't do that all the time. Now, the big news. Arsenal are considering a loan swoop for Real Madrid misfit Vinicius Jr. Well, according to one more source, the Star have suggested that Arsenal's approach of bringing in defensive reinforcements first is over, and a lack of goals is something that they will look to address, and it looks like they are in a very good relationship with his agent. Well, Madrid will listen to offers for the inconsistent winger in the window and are open to the idea of letting him leave on loan. So Vinicius and Rodrigo Goes on loan. Arsenal are really wanting to improve that attack by hook or by crook. And here's a confirmation. Nizar Kinsella tweets out, Frank Lampard said Ziyech is still not back for Arsenal. It sounds very unlikely he'll be back for Villa, but maybe back for Manchester City. So Hakim Ziyech, injured but a wonderful player. Well, Sam Allardyce has opened up about whether Arsenal are West Brom's rival. He says, absolutely, they have not won a league game for almost double figures. Getting beaten last night, even though not in Premier League, drains confidence of Arsenal's players. They will be wondering what has hit them. Let's see, even Sam Allardyce is actually trolling Arsenal. You don't like to see that. I don't. But here's a big fun fact. Micah Richards has come out in some sort of scathing attack. It's not a scathing attack. It's kind of a thing that he actually has for Arsenal Fan TV. He believes they add extra pressure. Now he says People talk about, I would just play the kids. The kids are better than some of the senior players. People talk about Granit Xhaka, and I feel sorry for him because I think he's a bit of a scapegoat, but just play the kids. They're playing with more freedom and with more confidence. You know, AFTV, I'm a massive fan of it. I love it. But for the players, the amount of pressure, you could be scrolling through and your name pops up and someone's being horrible and it can affect your confidence. These players, now look at social media. Players work hard, trying to be better every day, but there is negativity. So he's actually blamed AFTV for an extra added pressure on the players. But moving on, well, Ian Wright says the decision to let go Emiliano Martinez is proving to be more costly than ever. He says, the thing with Emmy is I always look at players like that. He's 26, 27 and he's just said, I'm leaving. It's about me and I admire that. I think that even though towards the end I went to Burnley and I went to Scotland because it was a great experience to go to Scotland at that stage of my career. But during the meat and bones of my career, I don't think I would have had that in me that to say I'm leaving. You have to admire that. Now look at him. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League. He's one of the best goalkeepers in the Premier League right now. In the end, the money we got for him, you had to take, but he's worth a lot more than that now. Well, one person is definitely not happy with the latest performance of Nicolas Pepe, and it is Simon Jordan. The former Crystal Palace owner says some players are cheating the club and also Mikel Arteta in the process. He says, I know I made the observation that ultimately managers get themselves sacked, but this group of players will get him sacked. I'm looking at their performance. I'm looking at what they are putting out on the pitch. I think they are cheating. Some of these players, they are cheating the club. They are cheating their manager. I think there is a distinct possibility, unless he gets some proper support in terms of change of personnel in January, that this group of players will take him to the precipice of getting sacked. Yes, they are cheating. Look at Pepe. We all have our difficulties and challenges in life, and football brings out about its different challenges. But if that's a 72 million pound footballer, then with due respect, I am a monkey's uncle, because that is not worth the money. The way he strolled around in the second half and he showed no interest in the game. Well, Frank Lampard has given Arsenal a chance of getting something from the Boxing Day clash. He says, when you play a derby, form does go out of the window. Form does go out of the window. Sometimes the idea of playing the derby is the spur that the team needs to try to get a result. So we have to expect the best Arsenal, which is a really good footballing team with really good players, well coached, rotations in the team, lots of threats in attacking areas. That's what I expect. So we have to prepare for that. Well, did you know Arsenal are the most tattooed team in the Premier League? Yes, but are way behind Juventus and River Plate. Now, what are the tattoos are we talking about? Because it is estimated that 1,939 Arsenal supporters have got themselves inked with a tattoo of, related to Arsenal. In front of Arsenal, there is Juventus. They lead the way out in front with 4,881 loyal fans having a Juventus tattoo or something related to Juventus they have a tattoo of, and River Plate are second in that list. Well, the Tottenham are ninth in that list, but they are way far away from it. Liverpool, yes, Liverpool they are the closest rivals to Arsenal in the Premier League. So this is according to research from Good Luck Mate, who analyzed Instagram hashtags to gather information about fans' stats and calculated the number of posts which team with team tattoos. The actual figure is therefore likely to be far higher for each club. This is just a rough estimate. You don't have to completely believe it, and don't get yourself a tattoo now about Arsenal. If you feel it is right, only then do it. But otherwise, as the great Eminem ever said, nobody has ever regretted a tattoo, yeah? Also, Matteo Guendouzi and Granit Xhaka are being monitored by French side Rennes, according to certain reports. Now, Guendouzi is currently on loan at Hertha Berlin, and Xhaka has faced increased criticism of his discipline following his red card against Burnley. With the Swiss international costing the Gunners around £35 million, the transfer fee may be a stumbling block, but Foot Mercato say they are tracking developments and would be prepared to take the midfielder on loan. So yes, Granit Xhaka is definitely getting out of Arsenal because a lot of clubs are being linked with him. Arsenal have options of Inter Milan swap deal with Christian Eriksen or sending him out on loan straight away to Rennes if they are interested, according to Foot Mercato. If this is real or not, we'll come to know what happens. Well, of course, I will be providing you the first-hand update about it. So the best part of being this one is that We're building a big football community which has a lot of Arsenal fans in it. So consider subscribing, hitting that bell icon as well, and keep the setting at all. So yes, let me know what you guys feel about it. And of course, for daily transfer news, of course, if you've got any questions about Arsenal, you can always ask me. I come up live every single day for the whole of December and January. For now, I've actually thought of going live every single day, 5:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time.